Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. My name is Agrinya, and welcome back to the poker vlog. Um, we're doing our little morning session, and if you subscribe, you'll be able to get notified when we do our evening session. We're currently playing at 500 no limit, $50 no limit, 200 no limit, and 100 no limit in the lower left-hand corner. You just joined the stream while we're down $123 in 70 hands. But if you stay tuned, I'm gonna show you guys how to get it all back. Grinya, how are you so confident you're gonna get it all back? Well, because I'm sitting at the proper tables. Let's go through them real quick to just confirm. In the upper left-hand corner at the 500 NL table, do we have any fishy players? I would say so. This Lucky G guy is playing 46% of hands. This guy is playing 36% of hands. Pretty loose and aggressive. Gonna give him the aggro reg tag. He's not like outlandishly aggressive, so we're not gonna say aggro fish just yet. Oh, that's my Spotify. Hey, if you have any music in common, let me know. And do we gotta turn the fours into a bluff down here? We could, but we're not going to this time. This guy's too passive too. All right, and we have 3 regs, 2 aggro regs, and 1 fish. I think we can make money at this table. I don't think, I know. This guy, as I said, guys, it only takes 1 fish to feed the entire table. All right, at the 50 NL table, we have 3 fish, 1 aggro reg, and a person sitting out. We don't know what he is yet, actually. 2317, 1% aggression factor. Looking like a reg to me. Let's give him the reg tag for now. I actually have 2 reg tags. I have a good reg and there's a reg tag. You have the stats, but you're not doing anything with it, kind of reg. Down below, we're gonna bet 1/3 pot, hitting top here. Turn is a 7. He's still not capped. This brings in some 2 pairs and stuff. I'm gonna check. River brings a heart. With how much he stalled when I bet the 1/3, he could have been contemplating raising there. So on this heart river, I'm gonna do a little nitty check back against this aggro player. I feel like, from my experience, when an aggro player isn't being aggressive, that's when they usually have it. And when they are being aggressive, that's when they don't have it. So I'm gonna check here. Hit pocket jacks. I don't think I could have got any more value there, unless we bet really, really small, but I think he's capable of turning jacks into a bluff. Okay. Are we gonna get back the entire $125? I think we can. I know we can. We always do. Up top, we have pocket 5s. We're gonna raise it up here to 4.5, bigger than normal. That's because there is a recreational player. And on this flop, we're gonna bet 1/3 pot for protection. We get called. And we have an option here, which is to continue barreling. And what are we getting folds from? What are his floats? He doesn't have many floats. So we can actually do something like this and get a value from his open and straight draws, as well as get the 9s to fold. He jams. We're gonna let this one go. Nice. I saw that he folds pretty often. I went for it. The 5s were not going to be good there often at showdown, and didn't work out that time. That's okay. Jack 9 going to open up. The ace down below could be good. Okay. We're going to check the ace 4 the 500L table. Flop comes king 6-4 rainbow. I'm gonna check. We flip a flush draw in the upper right hand table. We are gonna start betting now. You guys, bets one big blind. We are gonna let it go. This hand will be worthless at showdown. We're gonna overbet it on the turn to get some folds, and we do. We're just stalling out, boys, waiting for a good spot. Or making some spots as well. Any way you want to look at it. 7-5 offsuit, we're gonna fold it from middle position. But king deuce though, that's a whole different story. We're gonna check it. We get rewarded for checking. Hand does not need protection. We're gonna check it. On this turn card, we can start to build a pot here. We bet, and he folds. It being a limp pot, I think his range is quite enough that I could have started getting value from the king on the flop, but we would end up folding the river. Not folding the river, but checking the river. King 9, I can defend this. Not on, actually on this flop, do we have any floats? I wish we had a diamond. Yep. Call one. He sized up on a turn when he actually should be sizing down. Letting me off the hook here. Gonna fold. Oh boy. For 8, we got some blindfolders. Pretty good. 2 overs. Gonna c-bet this one on this flop. Ace king on 8, 7, 6. Gonna check. Queen. All right, we have queen 10 in the upper left hand corner at the 5NL table. We are going to open it up. We get called by a reg, and we get called by an aggro reg. We're gonna check this. Down below we have queen 10 of ace king of clubs. We're gonna 3-bet a someone we had as a fishy player, but he's actually playing 24-11. This is more of a nit. On this turn card, that brings in up 4. The aggro fish bets 1/3 pot. The amount of draws out there, we are going to raise this up here, but not too big that we isolate ourselves, but just enough to clear up some equity. Our 9s does not need protection down below. We're gonna check it. King 9 gonna open it up here from the cutoff in the upper right hand table. On this turn card, we can go for a little value by betting pretty small. And this is pretty weird. We're gonna bet 1/3 in the upper right hand corner. The 50NL table is a lot easier than the other one, and we get rewarded for it. We get rewarded for calling the min click, and we just like kill this river, and we're just praying that it's not pocket forest that we're dealing with here. Do we jam? The thing is, he could definitely have pocket force here. Are we deep enough that it is pocket force? We're in our time bank. We're going all in. We got a bra. We got a bra. We got a bra. What is he gonna do? Oh my god, he had 2 9s? No way. Oh. Alright, we got rewarded for our puntish behavior. Nice. Pocket 6 in the lower left-hand corner. Nothing special. We're just gonna call this turn. Ace on the river, and we're gonna check. Does this player bluff? He does bluff, but doesn't turn on the river. So if he bets on the river, we would have folded. All right, we're starting to get some real hands here. If my opponent bets, I don't see him having queen 3, queen 2, so we would have raised that flop. On this turn, we are gonna bet 1/3 pot. And he folds. Oh, as I said, I said to you guys we're gonna get it all back, and we're on our way. We're now down just $9.95. Let's go. Bro, when the good cards start coming, pocket aces, we raise it up, and we get a fold. Up top we have queen jack, we raise it up, flop comes ace king jack. We're gonna check it here. No reason to bet. On this turn, we're actually gonna continue checking. I am not scared of any river with 7 of spades turn. River comes ace of clubs. No reason to bet. And down below, we don't want to really build a pot yet. We're gonna check this, hoping for a nice river, nice turn. If we do get a nice turn, I'm gonna check the queen jack, and we take it down. I'm gonna raise here because I can get a queen to fold, and that would be great for my jack 3. Nice. All right, boys, we're back in the money. Jack 5 against this person. Yep, we're gonna call. He likes to steal the blinds. Gonna fold the ace 3 to a squeeze. And is this guy gonna follow up a lot on the turn? No, only if he has it. We're gonna call. The Jack 5. The Jack 5 hand, the flop comes ace, 7, 2, two-tone, 2 hearts, the ace and the deuce. We have a 7 of clubs, we have 2 clubs, the turn comes a king. We don't have anything. Turn comes a king, we don't have anything. And he bets half pot. He's not revealing any strength of his hand, but there's nothing we could do here but fold. If we picked up equity, we could have done some nefarious things, but not this time. We're gonna squeeze the king 10 suited. The reg fold, but a what would we call this guy? When these Broadway cards come, you know, do we bet here? We're gonna check because it gets stabbed at pretty often, and that's how we get our value. He bets pretty big, but we have one of our best best tens. Blocking. We're gonna call. River comes a 9. I don't like that at all. Like literally the worst card. Check. He had a queen. He called 3-bet with the queen 8. Nice. Now, on this turn, I'm a bit confused. I want to jam because we have a combo draw, a straight and a flush draw. I don't think, do these players slow play? 18, 18. And this queen does not bring in any obvious 2 pairs. I think this is a jam. And a lone 5 we're ahead of. Yeah, I like the jam. Yeah. Nice. So what happened there? Let's go back, let's review this hand. Let's review this hand, shall we? Give me a second here, boys. As we're about to review this hand, look at all the nice hands we're getting. Do we fold or call the ace-10 suited? Against this reg from under the gun, I'm gonna let it go. Like I'm letting go because I don't see an edge that I have. Like I like to call these really large bets with an edge, and for that I didn't see an edge. I don't know how I would beat him, where I could exploit him in a 4-bet pot. All of his stats are pretty wreckish. Nothing is too outlandish. We're gonna call, and we get rewarded on the river here. He raised me on the turn. I feel like if he raised me on the turn, and the river's an ace like this, and you are a fish, you're gonna call it off with your ace. So we go all in. Alright, back to that hand with the full house. So, what happened here? We open for undergun with the ace-deuce suited of hearts. Flop comes king, jack, 2, 2-tone, 2 clubs, and a 2 of diamonds. I check the flop, believing, you know, I'm drawing to, you know, 2 pair. Ace is pure. Turn gives us a gin card. We get a 2, bringing in the flush, however, so we go small. We get raised by a aggro fish. We call. Turn brings an ace of spades, and we decided that we are going to jam. Why are we jamming? Well, because that ace of spades does a few things. It brings in a lot of the two pairs that would raise us on the turn, and it brings in the ace that would the ace of clubs that would raise us on the turn. So this card is really good for him, and if he's as fishy as we think, he wouldn't fold an ace. Look at his stats. There's a calling station. 38% fold to flop continuation bets, and so he doesn't like to fold to bets. So I think, you know, just jamming here is a good play in the long run because he doesn't like to fold. The ace completes so many of his strong hands that he is absolute hand strength hands, so that he wouldn't fold. But this time he found the fold, which is okay. All right, we have ace queen. We raise it up here. We get two callers. Flop comes ace jack 4 two-tone. We have an ace of clubs in our hand. We're gonna bet 1/3 for value. On this turn card, I am not scared. 2-5. He could have 2-5 suited here, but if he does, God bless his soul. And we are going to jam. There's no good size I could bet on this term other than jam. I guess we could bet 20, but I don't really want to give any more cards. Look at this, boys. In the upper left-hand corner, we have ace king offsuit. An aggro player opens up here. I feel like he's showing me a lot of respect, folding the 9s to me earlier. We're gonna 3-bet him, open for a fold or a call, doesn't matter. Ace can go anyway. And we get called by a player in the big blind. Now, does this player do anything outrageous? Let's see. 4-bet, 27%, which is a lot. He does it a lot from the big blind, which is good to see. He doesn't win a lot at showdown. He has bluffs. We're gonna go all in here, and we fold. He folds. I like that play. I like that play a lot. Shall we do a review on that one as well? Let's see. Did we just win this hand multi-way with ace king? Didn't bet a single street. I like this one. Let's break this one down for you guys, shall we? All right. So we have ace king. Obviously, we 3-bet this aggro player. No reason to slow play. We get 3-bet from a small blind. We are gonna 4-bet here with ace king offsuit. This is a very tight player, though. I gave him reg stats because his stats doesn't like scream nitty, but he is super tight. On this flop, I don't feel particularly safe. He still has 10s, he still has jacks, but he still has a lot of ace jack, ace 10s, ace queens that we beat. We're gonna go smaller than usual, less than 1/3. It's about like 25% pot right here to get those hands to call. And we're hoping for an ace so that we can cooler him. If he jams, that we know that we were not good. He min clicks. He could have pocket 9s. We are gonna fold. Now, in the upper left-hand corner, this player doesn't 3-bet us at 50 NL. So when he's 3-betting us at 500 NL, we're going to take it pretty serious. We're going to call the set mine with the pocket nines. Flop comes 7-4 of hearts, 3 of clubs. We have 9 of hearts and 9 of diamonds in our hand. Our hand does not need protection. He doesn't have any of the straights. Only thing we're scared of is a 5. Am I worried about making free roll like ace king and ace queen, all those overcards? Not really. Not really. He'll get there not often enough. There it is. We're gonna check. And there it is, ace king. Nice. Yeah. His hand is pretty face up. Like I wasn't scared. If the ace comes, we know that we're folding. All of his bluffs have ace in it, so no issues there. My opponent checks to us. We're gonna do a big protection bet. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's bring it home. Okay. All the tables are still looking good. Yes, definitely looking good. Because in the lower right-hand corner, we get pocket queens. We're going to raise it up here from under the gun. We get 3-bet by a reg, I am smirk, on the button, which is as loose, the loosest composition that we can get. That would allow us to 3-bet here. We're going to go to 21. He calls. We get rewarded with a queen on the flop. With a 2 SPR, we are going to bet about 1/3. And on this turn card, he could have a lone. He could have a lone diamond. We're just gonna go all in, and he folds. Up top here, my opponent raised pre-flop, check this flop, and then bet pretty big on the turn, and now he's betting big again on the river. Does he have bluffs here? He wakes up a lot on the river, 70% aggression on the river. Low one at showdown indicates that he does have bluffs here on the showdown. He could be doing this with a lone king. Went to showdowns pretty often. We're gonna call. All right, hit a straight. Nice. I feel like he's not playing as aggressive as he normally would at 100. Hey guys, if you made it this far, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Give me a little motivation to keep making content like this. And actually, there's actually an alternative motive why I like making this kind of content, because it allows me to just talk every day and helps with a little speech problem I'm trying to work to get rid of. Pocket nines here versus this opponent. Open jams. We're gonna fold. A7, gonna open it up. Ace9, gonna open it up. If Old Rack City doesn't do it for us. Nice. We're getting a lot of folds from opening it up. I like this table. It's a automatic profit table. On this flop here, we're gonna check. Check with the intention of giving up. Check. Yep, nice. Against such a tight opponent, we're checking with the intention of giving up. Curry opens to 2.5 on the button. I feel like he's a thinking enough player that if he had a stronger hand, he would have isolated this fish. So we are gonna raise him up with a bigger than normal size because this is pocket pair heavy. Now on this flop here, 2 SPR, we are gonna be the ones to bet. We're gonna bet 1/3, and he snap raises us here with a 6% raise continuation bet. We are gonna get out of here because this is just jacks, queens, and we're gonna fold. Oh yeah, the ace king hand. I'm sorry guys. Okay, we open ace king. The aggro player open ace king. We 3-bet ace king, and then I'm smirk 4-bets us, right? If we look at his stats, we see that he doesn't win a lot at showdown, meaning that he has bluffs. He has a very aggressive 4-bet percentage from the big blind. Let's see his percentage. 69%. That means he's just, every time there is a raise, a 3-bet, and he's in the big blind, he is 4-betting. I'm not sure if that's a thing. And so we feel pretty comfortable just jamming the ace king here, knowing that we're going to get the folds often enough to make this profitable. Sometimes we get called, but with ace king, we're in good position. Sometimes we're flipping, but every time we put more money in the pot, we give ourselves the opportunity to win. So every step along the way, we were winning this pot. And because he's 4-bet so much, he has to let it go. All of his junk, his ace fives, and we take it down. We take down a $42 big blind pot. Nice. Jack 4, fold. Oh boy. Jack 9, gonna raise it up here, 2.5 bigs. It's funny, like this is like the perfect composition here to The 4-bet. And am I too chicken to do it? Is this a good hand to do it? I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I need more information about Colombo before I start calling his 3-bets. Up top, we raise 8, 5 of hearts. Flop comes ace, king, queen of hearts. Turn is a ace of clubs. We're gonna bet 1/3 on this turn card. And on this river, he snap calls the turn. We're gonna bet bigger than normal. Get called by a king. Yep, king 2. Oh boy. Chat, it's been 37 minutes of, decent hands, but not getting any good stacking offs, which is fine, because poker isn't about stacking off every time. It's just about playing good, solid, fundamental poker and, slowly amassing big blinds, because the game is about big blinds. But I gotta admit to you, I just love stacking. I just love it's like a hobby of mine. Queen 6 fold. Ace 5, we'll definitely raise Ugai if he tries to steal our blinds here. And should we defend with the Ace 5 offsuit? Yeah, we'll do it against these players. Pretty nice flop. If I'm Smirk c-bets everything, I would have raised him, but he doesn't. He's pretty tight c-betting, so multi-way we'll just call, and we actually hit the gin on the turn. We are going to bet 1/3. And they all fold. Why can't they have the king of clubs? Dealer, give them the king of clubs one time. Fold. 9-2. Ace. Check the flop. We're gonna go for overbet on the turn against his capped range. Now I feel like he picked up a jack. Yeah, think about it. A lot of straights missed, and because so many straights missed, we are gonna overbet again. Check this flop. We could protect the kings by betting small here, but we can check. Have some defense on the river when he fires out almost any 2 cards. Slight overbet. We have the best king possible. Does this player bluff? Yes, he does. 40%, and he wakes up on the river. Yeah, call. Alright, we're up to $62. Let's try to get 500 and end this stream. Hopefully we can do it in the next 20 minutes. Guy tried to bluff, and I'm happy I saw that, because, you know, it means our opponent can bluff. But let's see how far he deviated in his bluff. Like, was there any rope for him to bluff? Aggro player opens up to 2.5. He calls in small blind. Okay, I guess he's happy he didn't 3-bet that. First of all, he didn't 3-bet that. That's point that out. 15% 3-bet. So he has a weakness in the small blind. Very strong range in small blind. If he's calling king jack suited from small blind against a aggro player, like a very wide aggro player. Okay, and flop goes check check. The aces player would definitely check that, would check his entire range on this flop. Would I? No, I'm going for value. On the turn, he bets pretty big. Honestly, on this turn here, if I was in this predicament, I would have overbet. But he goes big, which is fine. He gets called. River becomes a 5. Literally the best card you can get here, Ugai, is a 5. You need to go big. Nope. Nope, he didn't go big. Did not go big. What does that mean? He didn't go big. He didn't go like overbet big, like 3x pot. You gotta go 3x pot here. Okay, so this is actually pretty important here. This is actually a pretty good data point here. Let's look at this real quick. So 11.4 divided by 7. Oh, sorry, 7 divided by 11.4. He's going 60% on this river. How much did he go on the turn? Was it 60-60? Yeah, so 60% on the turn as a bluff, 60% on the river as a bluff. Could be putting bluffs into the 60% region. And we're going to put a question mark there because it's a hypothesis and we're going to test it. Over here we got double gut shot. I have double gut shot against a fishy player. We're going to call. We turn an amazing turn card, I guess. I'd rather make my hand here. And on the river, we're gonna check. Oh god, maybe it wasn't so good of a turn card. Oh boy. Alright, upper right hand corner we open up ace jack suited diamonds. A loose passive player calls us. Flop comes ace 5-3 two-tone, 3 of diamonds. We check. My opponent checks. Turn brings another ace. We are gonna overbet this turn, and he folds. The 500 no limit table is coming to an end. We defend with 6-3 suited. going to... This reg does not like... This reg does not like to fold. I think I could value bet him pretty often here. And so what I'm going to do, I am going to sit with him for a little while to see if, you know, that read can come in handy. He raises us on this flop. We have the backdoor hearts. And straight, so we call. We turn trip queens. He pots the turn. We are hoping for a gin river. And we get a gin river. And we are going to go all in here. And he folds. (10-6). We're going to defend it here. This flop decides we're going to defend again. He sizes up on the turn. I swear, he hates it when I leave. I hate it when I leave on the button. I didn't even look. I didn't even look, bro. I swear. I swear. I don't like heads up with you. What's up with you? All right. The 200 table is over. We're still heads up with this guy. Yep. We're up to 192. Ah, he pots the river. He pots the river. What are you potting the river with? We are gonna call him with the backdoor straight, the backdoor flush, the overpair. Even though it's not a very strong overpair, we're gonna call. And he over bets this turn card, which is strange to me because we have the straights here, buddy. We have the straights here, buddy. Damn, what we do here? Jam it back in his face? Nah, we let it go. We get a lot of overfolds on this flop. We are gonna bet 1/3. Nice. Jack 2, I'm gonna open up heads up. We get 3-bet. Gonna let it go. (10-2), gonna defend. We get a backdoor straight, backdoor flush. Our opponent checks. We are going to overbet. Ranges are wide. He folds. Gonna fold. I wonder. Someone give me the principle on this. When ranges are wide like this, should we have more of a propensity to overbet or do more of a middling size? Lots of 3-betting. Fold. And one more hand and we're out. All right, boys. We are gonna conclude the session here. Pretty good morning session. We played for 1 hour. We ended up making $138.37. Not bad at all, you know, for an hour. Don't look at the $16.83 per hour. That's pretty off because my HUD's been on for the last 8 hours. We definitely did make $138 and 421 hands though in this hour, which is not bad. A lot of it came at the end when we were up against this heavy lizard fellow. I did not want to battle it out for too long, even though this guy is pretty much all over the place. Before he left, I should have gave him the aggro. I think I already gave him the aggro reg tag actually, so no issues. All right, so anyway, guys, if you like what you've watched here today and you enjoyed the vlog, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and ask me anything you want to ask me, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Agrinya